lost a big tree last night in the storm, but we were lucky and it didn't damage anything.
This is where we left off last week.
Right now, what I'm going to try to do is shut the door. We're going to put in-floor heat throughout this whole first floor. And so after fixing and leveling the joists, which I've already done in this entryway section, I kind of look at the house as 3 sections because of the beams, the big beams that run in the house. I can look at this room as one big room to the right hand side of the beam, and I like this from this beam over, kind of one area that's a mess right now. And then between the beams, it's kind of where the stairs are, where this little nookie place is going to be. So this is between the beams. I went and leveled it all, got all new joists, and I've had to scab some pieces on to level. And now what I'm going to do is prepare it for foam, because this is all going to be in-floor heat. I want to put some foam down between these joists to help insulate and get the heat to go up. So what I'm going to do is put little pieces of wood. This is a bad example because this isn't what I'm using, but I'm going to take some pieces of wood and put it like this inside of each cavity, so the foam has something to rest on. We've got quite a few spots here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 places. And the skinniest they are, did I say 25? I said 25. So this is my skinniest spot right here. So I'm just going to cut, these can be 9 inches. 9 would be too big for that, so 8 would not fit. 7-inch pieces, because 7-inch pieces will work for all of these. All I need to do is just keep the foam from falling down, and it's probably not needed, but it's not that hard. And I need 1, 2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So 27. My God, I have a lot of this size scrap stuff. It's probably 2-inch by 2-inch. This is not a very nice chop saw. It's Craftsman. One thing that's nice about it right now is it has this little thing right here that says 7. So I'll be able to just put this in here, line it up at 7. See, this is where this thing, it won't cut. This has to be clicked, and then it can go down. Not very safe. So now what I want to do is drill 2 little holes in each one of these for my screws. I'm probably not going to use like really nice star-bit screws. Probably use some cheaper drywall screws. So that will be up, and then this will just be holding that like that. So it's holding no weight. It's not going to ever take any weight. So it's the block of wood. These are the shortest drywall or the longest drywall screws I have. As you can see, they're not going to bite very much. I'll be able to drive them into the wood a little bit. So let's say I drive them in that far. They're only going to go into the wood about probably 1/2 inch, but it's enough to hold the foam. This is literally just to hold the foam. I can't stress you enough how much of my own time I'm wasting. I know I said I wasn't going to use the good screws, but the drywall screws won't go into the oak. they just strip out because the oak's so hard. So I've got to use these star bit screws. My knees hate me. Ugh. Those are only 4-foot pieces right there, about 42 inches. And so right in the middle you can see where that's technically 2 foot out for some blocking. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, even though it's totally overkill. But you know, you only have your floors ripped apart once. So even if it makes it a little better, that's what I wanna do. I wanna take the time while I got it opened up. I said that kind of weird. I'm gonna fire my cameraman. I think he lost some footage, but you see that wall in the top right hand side of the screen there? I took that out, and that caused some problems. After taking out the wall, I felt like that big beam wasn't supported enough, so I put this lally column in. Makes me feel a little safer. First thing I'm gonna do today, I didn't really plan on it. I have all this leveled out and everything, and just the way that the plywood falls, the end of the plywood, this is like bigger than an 8-foot gap, so the plywood falls like right here, and you really want plywood to come to a joist where it can overlap on each side, just so if you step on it, it's secured. I've got a nice barn beam that we're going to put right here, have it come straight up. It's going to hit somewhere around in here. So I'm just going to put in a couple extra joists so it's stronger. The beams, nothing's level, nothing's even, nothing's wrong. Once the beam's in, then I can remove this temporary beam that I've got in there. Then I can finish. Once I move the temporary beam, then I can finish. Just a constant if-then statement. It feels like, if I do this, then I can do this. If I do that, then I can do this. Just piecing. The problem with an old house is just nothing, you know what's wrong. I don't even have to say it. Nothing's square. It's like torture. It's taken me so much longer to do this floor than I wanted it to. Thanks for watching this week's video. Next week, we're going to be installing this oak beam next to the stairs.